Hello. Hello. Happy Saturday. Okay, I see Propel Con in the house. Hey. Hello. Hey, Ange. I see you. Hi, Wildly Untamed Boutique. Bold Royalty Clothing. Okay. D Green, I see you. Happy Saturday. Okay, you guys are going to laugh at me, but please, Ange, can you please call me? I mean, there's been so much going on. Okay, you're going to get me started on this. Okay, let's see. Hold on. All right. I'm going to go ahead and just try to bring Laurel in this thing really quickly. Bear with me. I think Laurel's coming in. Hey, Fifi, I see you, girl. Oh, my gosh.
Hey,
Hey, lady. How are you?
good. How are you? Can you see me?
I can. I can see your poof poof more than anything. Okay, so let me just jump straight on into it, right? Okay,
Please.
so Laurel is on vacation because she
Yes.
is a boss, first of all. But she is a mompreneur, a boss ass. Okay, you want to lift up because I see. There you go. There you go. Keep that pose right there.
Listen,
Keep that
I got
same
my
energy.
swimsuit on, so it looks like
Okay.
I'm naked, but I'm not. Okay.
No. Okay. So yeah. So she is on vacation. An impromptu vacation because that's what you can do when you're a boss. But she also, yes, show the ring, boo boo. Show the ring.
What?
She got
Wait.
engaged. She got
What?
engaged to the love of her life right now. So she is on a high. So we're not
Yeah.
gonna keep her very long at all. Like people gonna get in and get out. We're gonna give them the tea right quick of what's happening. I
Please.
refuse to hold you. Like we planned this live, oh God, at the top of the month, right? Because
Yes.
great idea. Laurel had a great idea to put together a group of us and
Thank
create Laurel's
you.
favorite things, right?
Yeah.
And so I immediately said yes because I love this chick. But it is also her engagement engagement anniversary right now, right?
Right.
So
Engagement. Look,
so
look,
he
look.
was
Wait,
there
where'd
in
he
the
go?
background. He
He
walked
think
away.
he's
He walked
slick.
past. He
He
walked
think
past
he.
really quickly. But yeah, her boo was in the background hiding. And he ready to hit the water in the waves, if you understand what I'm saying. So
Listen,
we're not gonna
he
hold
just
you
texted
very long.
you. He just texted you because I was sleep, not sleep, but sleep, and I
Right?
was
No, you
like,
are you.
listen, you, me, we won now, boo boo. So go ahead, do this thing with Monique. He was like, "Ugh." So he,
Right, right,
I
right,
don't know
right.
if you
So
got it. He just texted you. He was
no,
like,
you know what? I have my stuff on Do Not Disturb because I just got finished teaching my free master class.
oh
And
my
so I
god,
had, yeah. So I had the free master class this morning. And, most of you all know that's already on here. I'm a celebrity publicist, a brand strategist, a
yes,
TV show creator, right? And so I love to pour into people. I really do. And so I teach a free master class every Saturday, and it's about getting the press, right? It's about figuring out ways, really. It's not even figuring out ways. I really give you strategies so you don't have
yep,
to figure it out. But I give you tips, tricks for free, how to level yourself up during this crazy economy, during COVID, during quarantine, while we're even in isolation, and how to turn press into profit really is where my focus is, right? Because we can all be popular, right? It don't take much to be popular. You can, a lot of people done got popular in a lot of different ways, but they ain't necessarily made money from it, right? So that's what I'm really focused on. Laurel is focused on skylines. I was gonna have Laurel talk a little bit about herself right now, but she's all on cloud nine. That's why she's showing us the clouds. But Laurel, tell them about you and your business, please.
yes. Hey guys, Laura Lane here, founder of the Social Sales Lab. So what we do is we teach CEOs and entrepreneurs, Sakura, what up? How to grow sales using Facebook ads. And please don't mind me with my little nonchalantness over here. But this really allows you to grow your sales and make more, generate more customers and more clients while you are doing whatever the hell you want to do.
Girl,
So
floss.
I'm so excited because Monique is a dear friend of mine for, I want to say, like a year now already.
Right.
Like
Time
it,
flies.
it flew by, yeah. And I realized not just the power of public relations and press, but the power of working with somebody who really knows their shit. Like,
Right.
seriously. It's one thing to just be like, oh, hey, yeah, like, put me up on it. No, but she will position your entire existence to be this, like, top-notch story that you're like, girl, I'm not even that important. Like, what is happening? She's like, no, like, you are. So I'm really
Oh
excited
gosh.
for this. I'm really excited and grateful that you have decided to, bless us with your presence, because you are so busy and
Oh
you
my
are
God.
so important, and people don't even realize, like, no, Monique is a shit. So,
Thank you.
all right, but
Thank
I'm
you.
excited.
Thank
And
you.
yes, this was a very impromptu vacation, and then it turned into like an engagement, and then I tried to like get Chris to take over, and he was like, no. So, I'm like,
Oh
oh,
gosh.
and you got to come and do this, like, Monique, like, you good. He was like,
No, I can't wait to see what's going to happen, not only in you all's personal relationship, because that's steadily growing and blossoming, but I feel like that there's some business ventures that we probably need to be talking about too, on
absolutely.
what to do with him, because when we level up and see, this is what the thing that I always tell people too. When you talk about press, right? That's one thing. You're using that just as a tool set in order to highlight what you're already doing in your business, right? But your business life affects your personal life, and your personal life affects your business life. If you are
Absolutely.
with a coach that believes in focusing on one thing and one thing only, then I'm gonna say this: they not tapped in, tuned in to you really elevating, right?
Yeah.
Because Laurel will tell you, we get on
Woo.
calls and we might be talking about PR, we might be talking about my ads, I might ask her a question, but all the time it always bleeds into what's going on with the kids, what's going on with the hubby,
Yeah.
what's going on with my divorce, what's going on with her possible engagement, when y'all get married, because this is what happens, honestly.
Yep.
When
Yep.
you level up in one area, it elevates you in all other areas. And
Yep.
that's really what the heart of the program that I love to teach is about.
Yeah.
We're using press, but we're really using press just to highlight really what we're doing in the background, right?
Woo.
Uh,
I
but it's really important. It's really important.
They don't
So
understand, like, just who you are and the impact that you have, not just on my life, but on their life, and they don't even understand what's about to happen. So,
yeah,
guys, if you're on here right now, please, no matter who you are, take a moment to share this. Take a moment to sign up at Laurel'sFavoriteThings.com, because by the end of this, not only are you going to get your whole life snatched, but you're going to have the opportunity to, unlock a deal that is not going to be available anytime else. Like, I had
right.
to deal. So go ahead and just share this with somebody, whoever it is, business bestie.
Right.
Sign up at Laurel'sFavoriteThings.com. And then I'm going to start by asking you some questions, because
Okay.
we got the
Okay, so now
ready.
Laurel, I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't know how to pin things, but if you type it in the chat room, or if someone just types in, I know we have a couple of our girls that are part of this.
Yeah.
Put in Laurel's favorite things, because I really want people to go to that site, because when I offer the offer, it is at a deep discount on that
Yes.
site. And we're going to talk about giveaways though too, because we're going to be giving
Yep.
away. I'm going to give away a few things too
Let me
that's
see
going
if
to
I could
happen.
try this. I
Okay.
don't know, because my fingers are a little under the influence, but we're going to try it right now.
Right. And they're a little bit heavier than usual, because there's
Listen,
some stones on there. There's some stones on there, right? If there's some
they're
stones in
typing
them.
all type of
Now,
stuff.
how do I pin it though? What do? I grab it?
Hold it down. Thank you so much, Donnie. Hold it down, like,
Mm-hmm.
press on it, and then it'll say pinned comment. And yeah.
Okay, hold on. Oh, there we
Oh,
go. Boom.
I'll see me.
Okay, so it's pinned. I learned something today. Okay, yeah. So as much as I get on clients about doing social media and stuff like that, girl, I am the worst when it comes to it. I barely get on.
I say, do this, do that, click here, click there when it comes to ads. And I'll be like, how you go live?
Right.
What do we do?
Right. Okay, so I don't want to hold you. So what do you think your audience, because my audience already knows about me, right? So what do you think your audience needs to know? Like, what are some of the questions that they've been giving you about?
I have rapid fire questions, so don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Under the influence or not, like, we got questions for you, Monique. So
Okay.
I'm ready. So, okay, number one, like, you are a celebrity publicist. You are this shit. I can't even believe we have you on right now in the middle of a Saturday. Like, what is going on? So, number one, what is, like, press? What does that mean to us, little people? And do we even really need it?
Right. So good question. So press is really when you're able to, well, first of all, yes, everyone needs press, right? Especially right now. Let me just start by saying this, that, the program that I'm teaching right now really focuses. So I've already been able to do, let me back up. I've already been able to do high profile clients, right?
Yep.
I've been able to work with some amazing people in my career. I don't want to name drop right now, but if you know me or you follow me, you know who I've been associated
Google her.
with,
That's
right?
all
But what I realized is that during this time, everyone needs press, right? And so I created a program, and that's one of the reasons why I do it for free, first of all, on Saturdays, right? Just got finished teaching the class, right? Because everyone needs some insight. I don't care if you're an expert, an entrepreneur, an executive. People are being laid off left and right. And I tell people all the time, even at the executive level, right? You work for a Fortune 500 company, the people that's on your chain of command, meaning the people that are on your email chain, will know who you are. Your supervisor, your manager, the coordinator of your department, those people will know who you are, right? And even maybe one or two people externally, the people that you're handling their accounts with. But only the people in those walls know who you are. So when you're laid off, right? Or when you're looking for a promotion, right? You only have a certain amount of people that really can say yay or nay to that. But if you position yourself properly, right? And make sure that you are a thought leader in your industry, right? A go-to person, that you're being written up in those trade magazines in your industry, that you're speaking on panels that actually make sense for your demographic, right? Then people will seek you out. I tell people all the time, I was at Universal Pictures doing creative advertising and marketing, right? I focused on the one sheets for the sides of the buses, the billboards and stuff like that. I had to take a 2-hour movie and condense it and think about the psychographic and the demographic of the person that we wanted to come sit in those theaters. I cut the TV spots and the trailers. So I took a 2-hour movie and condensed it into 30 seconds so that when you're watching TV, you would go to the theater and watch the movie that I'm getting paid to promote, right? But I tell people this all the time, because I was the shit at what I was doing there, Def Jam came and got me. I didn't even apply for that job.
No.
I had a meeting with somebody, put me with Kevin Lyles to have a meeting about something else. And he was like, wait a minute, hold on. Because we were working on the Nutty Professor soundtrack at the time, right? And so when you're good at what you do, typically only the people in those walls, right, know who you are in that business. So all of the executives out here, all of the people that are working 9 to 5 or whatever, you think that you don't need press. But if you're really ready to elevate your business, elevate your brand, and really take your career to the next level, people need to be talking about you. I'm sorry. It's just what it is, right? So I always tell people everyone needs press, right? And especially if you're in business as a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, you're trying to do it all. You're trying to do it all. You're trying to be your marketing team. You can't afford, to spend thousands of dollars on marketing. You're trying to figure out how to promote yourself. Street promotions aren't the same anymore. People can't even go outside these days or whatever. So, you can't go putting flyers on the church services, right? When you get finished, telling people to come to your hair salon and do all the.
Listen, people really still think that's a thing.
Yeah. So you have to figure out new ways to get ahead and stay in front and have people think about you when they need your services, right?
Yeah.
And so I teach that in the course. I teach it on the Saturday courses for free, but then I take a deeper dive into the course that is actually the paid course. That's 8 weeks, right? I take a really deep dive into that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So lo and behold, little do they know, we all need press, and no matter what it is that you do, this is going to be the most important thing to become known, right?
Right.
And become the thought leader, like you said, the authority in your niche.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Known, liked, and trusted, really.
Oh my God. Okay. So we need it without a doubt. Now, where does someone okay, let me ask you this, right? Because I know a lot of people in here right now are doing different things. What is it that we should be what industries need press the most? Because I know I see people in here who are in e-commerce. I see people who are in service-based industries, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, whatever the hell. So what do we need to do to even first of all, who is it for? Is it for everybody or just certain people?
No, so it's for everybody. I don't care if you have a product or if you have a service, if you have a talent, if you're someone who just, spreads information. So you can be inspirational, you can be educational, you can be someone who is transforming, right? The thing is that if you're in business to solve a problem, right?
Yes.
And so you got to get the word out there that you are their problem solver, no matter what. I don't care if you want to be queen of Tupperware and want to sell Tupperware online. Then eventually you need to have a brand story behind why you started selling Tupperware, right? And with that brand story, then you need to be in homekeeping, garden magazines or whatever, wherever the people that hang out, parenting, you know what I mean? Wherever the people are that are going to be looking for Tupperware, then you need to be there. Right?
Absolutely.
Because you're there. The only person that's not looking for press is the person who wants to fucking fail in their industry.
Ooh,
that's just all.
Y'all hear that?
That's all. If you don't want to win, then don't talk to me. Don't DM me. Don't come to the free course. Definitely don't enroll in the paid course, because I'll be damned. Don't waste your money and don't waste my time.
Right.
So if you're looking to be a failure, then it's fine.
That's it.
Then you don't need press.
Okay. Oh my God. I just feel like I've been, okay. So when it comes to, let's just drop some names real quick, because you are ridiculously humble. And I'd be like, no, Monique, like people know you, but like those who just know you be too humble. No. So can we just get to like, who are your clients? Who do you work with? Like, because we're all going to be like, oh my God, like, why are we on here? Like,
oh my, no, don't do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
You have to.
So I hate doing this part, but I will say this though. I have been blessed to have some outstanding opportunities in my career to work with some very well-known people, right?
She's a celebrity in her own, and we acting like we just should not be grateful right now, but I'm sorry, go ahead.
So I worked at Def Jam, right? And a lot of those relationships, because you know, any business is about building relationships. So I still work with quite a few artists and quite a few management. I even see some of my Def Jam fam on here right now. On here, like, you know, logging in and everything. So I appreciate the support. But I worked at Def Jam for quite a few years. And so I worked with clients like, I mean, a lot of people know Jigga, right? That's what we called him back in the day, right?
Excuse me?
But I like to say I worked with Jay-Z when he was still taking commercial jets, right? So there was a flight that we would put him on that went from Newark to LA. On Continental Airlines. Continental Airlines not even in anymore, so I'm kind of
but I'm just saying,
I was there then. When Ludacris first came in, and I could not stand him because he was wild with all this wild hair and this big old, and I was like, who is this person, right?
No.
Okay. And then, but let me tell you this though. He and his manager came and sat down in my office, and we did a 2-hour conversation, right? And I'm telling you, at the end of that conversation, I was all in love with Luda and the Chris, right?
What?
I was in love with Shaka. Shout out to
both
Shaka.
Luda and
real
Chris,
man,
right?
Yeah, no, because because you know what? Listen, anybody who's going to be successful needs a strong PR and marketing plan, right? And one thing I will say about him was that he got that from the very beginning, right? So he was clear on who he wanted to be. Oh yes, clear on who he wanted to be, and then his management, right? Shaka and Ebony Sons, whatever. They were clear on how to promote and market anything, right?
Get out.
So they knew that they had to, of course, come and sit with people like me who were going to be in their lives every day, helping push the product, which was the artist and the brand. And so I loved him. Neo is another one. I actually put him with his manager, who used to be one of the marketing coordinators at Def Jam or whatever. So I always say that I've always had an entrepreneurial spirit, but Def Jam is where I really got the skill set, because we literally, Kevin Lyles told me one day, you the president of whatever the fuck I tell you to be. And I'm like, oh, okay. Cause I was on the West Coast and the main headquarters was on the East Coast. And so I really learned, I came from a job that was really corporate at Universal, where I knew what I had to do, and it was a union job, right?
Okay.
To the first day that Kevin pulled up in LA and took me around, we went on set with LL Cool J. He was filming a TV show. We went to the studio with Ja Rule. He was working on his album. We went to go meet and have lunch at the Beverly Hills Hotel with some other executives. We did all these things, right? I had a notepad, here I go, with notepad and paper, right? He told me, give me that piece of paper, right? He took the piece of paper and folded it up and put it in the back of his pocket, right? And so, because I was going to write down what my responsibilities were, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the night, like at 2:00, we pulled back up at the Def Jam offices. had the car service. He gave me that piece of paper. And that's when he told me. I was like, well, I didn't get a chance to write nothing down. I don't know. And that's when he told me. He said, I hired you not because of your resume, but because what I know that you're capable of doing, right? I've seen you in action because he saw me when I was at Universal Pictures. He said, don't worry about no title or your responsibilities. You're the president of whatever the fuck I tell you to be the president of for that day. And so that's when I realized that I had a real asset. I was really good at solving problems. And that's what made me tune in and like really tap into not only teaching, but actually creating other opportunities. That's how I ended up creating the TO show. My partner, Kita, and
people
I,
don't even know that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we were at Def Jam. We had decided one year, I was like, you know what? Every athlete want to be a rapper. Every rapper want to be an athlete. And we should start this company, right? And so Terrell wanted help, and Kita was like, no, I'm not gonna help him. He's a bit much. And I was like, nope, I'm a bit much. I'm too much. So we gonna help him. And so we went to Kevin and told him that we wanted to start the company. And he was like, cool, as long as you don't, basically interfere with what we got going on. So I couldn't work with any actors because we had LL Cool J, we had Ludacris, we had Ja Rule, we had DMX, we had all these people acting. So we couldn't do actors and we couldn't do rappers. So I couldn't take on like Nelly or somebody at the time, right? So we could take on sports. So then we took on Terrell. And the way the TO show came about is, again, it's relationships. So when you guys get coaches, when you guys decide to work with people, understand that it is always too on their end. What is it in it for me? But so be okay with serving, right? Be okay with being a super server. I developed my super service ways of being while I was at Def Jam, because whatever you did was never enough still. Not because of the artists, but because of people like Kevin that worked above you. They were like, I don't care, still be better. I don't care, be better. And so I didn't understand it. I was real stressed out all the time. But what I understood was if you could really tap into their reason why and really help them bridge the way and actually start becoming what it is that they envision for themselves, then you become invaluable. And that's the reason why you still have the same relationships and the same networking. So let me tell you how the networking worked. I had pitched an idea to this guy over at MTV about an idea that I had for a Def Jam, honestly. And I was a day late, right? I wanted to create this opportunity for us to be highlighted, like all of these entrepreneurial mindsets, right? Working in this building and creating this magic behind the scenes, because we were the #1 label at the time, and there were some dope ass people working there. Wow. But I was late, and the reason why I was late was because Russell had already sold Def Jam over to Universal Pictures, so we became more corporate than independent, so we couldn't do that. Got it. Fast forward, signed Terrell. And then Terrell went out for we put Terrell out for The Bachelor. Kita was insisting that she wanted him on The Bachelor. And so long story short, Middle America, a producer came and sat down with us from ABC and told us Middle America was not ready to see all that chocolate skin with all of these others on TV like that. So you know what? Monique got mad. Monique got mad and went back to her office, and in Def Jam office, I sat there and I wrote a treatment for Terrell's show. And I utilized the relationships that I had from Def Jam, right? Got another meeting with somebody who was one of the head VPs of programming at MTV and went and pitched the show. And he was like, hold on, no, I love the idea. Let's start shooting, right? And we shot the pilot. And as we were shooting the pilot, he started seeing that behind the scenes, Kita and I were the people that were really making things happen. So he was like, no. This show should actually be called Terrell's Angels. And we were like, no. You don't know Terrell. Terrell got a big ego. We're going to have to call it something else. And so what ended up happening was, because of the relationships that I had, and honestly, the willingness to super serve someone like Terrell, right? Yeah. Then it ended up blessing me, right? And so then I can say now that Kita and I were the first Black women to actually create a show, because we wrote the treatment, created the show, right? Go and pitch the show, sell the show, right? Co-star in the show, and EP'd a show that was in the reality space, the unscripted space, about an active A-list athlete. We were the first one. And so that's something that I don't talk about often, but the reason why I'm saying this is because it's really important for people in business. I don't care if you're interested in press, You got to be interested in business. You got to be interested
Yes.
in elevating. So making
Yes.
connections and networking with the right people, and being, people like to use the word authentic and all of that stuff or whatever, but integrity is really what matters, right?
Mhm.
You can be still figuring out who you are. I don't care, right? You might not know who authentically you are. You might not know that just yet. But
Yep.
integrity, you need to know. You need to have certain principles and certain practices in place. And even though I talk about this program, getting the press to say yes, the goal is to turn press into profit. And the way you do that is by
Run up.
practicing certain principles, right?
Turn
Because
press
being
into
popular is no good if you're not going to be profitable. And
Yes.
we're in business to make money. So that's what I really want to get down to in the heart of everything. It's the reason why I do it for free. I service people, but in the course, I've changed it just this morning. Just this morning, before I got on with you, before I got onto the free class, I changed the prices. Yes, because I'm in the Christmas spirit. I know you're going to get in my ass about that.
Oh,
but I changed the prices, dropped the
my.
prices down, and extended the amount of time that I'm sharing with people.
Oh my
Because
God.
I want people to get that coaching. I want people to get tapped in. I want people to get the mentorship. I want them to get everything they need to win, because we can win. We can win. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. If they know my story, I'm living proof.
Yes. This is so much. So a lot of people didn't know your background until now. So
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you something. When it comes to like, should we little people even try to attempt to like get press, right? Because we know I do advertising. That's
Mm-hmm.
the total opposite. And it's extremely important to get press. And
Mm-hmm.
you taught me that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if there's people in here right now, just drop like something like amen or whatever if you feel like this. But like, I'm not gonna say not important, but I'm too new to get press.
No,
Or
so people
like, what does that
I'm
mean?
not going to even let you get to that question, right? Yeah, they can drop an amen if they want to. They need to be like saying yes right now, because people, I have that all the time. And in my class, I talk about that. Even in the free master class, I actually show case studies of people who came to me that was like, I don't have any accolades. I don't have a large following. I've never done press before. And yeah, and who am I? And the whole thing about it is so what? You have a business. You have a thought and a vision behind what that business is. You have a reason why you started that business. Someone needs to hear from you, right? People will be transformed by your story alone. And if you really have a business that's legit, right, then you're going to solve somebody's problem. And that's what I'm saying. Any successful business came from solving a problem. So it doesn't matter whether or not you are popular right now. It doesn't matter if you've done press before. That's why you get with somebody like me that's going to go over the media training. That's going to teach you how to connect properly with the right journalists and things like that. Going to be able to identify where you're supposed to be getting press, because all press isn't going to be the press that's turning you into profit. You have to be strategic about that, right? And I learned that going all the way back to my Universal Picture days when I was in college, right? You have to be strategic. It's kind of like running ads. You have to be strategic about who you're zoning in on. I tell people all the time, if you're gonna be in business and have this luxury doggy biscuit business, right? It's cool to post up on Home Depot or something like that. Do a guest posting on HomeDepot.com, because I am a homeowner. I have pets, and I can afford to take my pets to the vet and get dog washes and give little treats for them, right? But it would make more sense to go directly to where your audience is. So tap in on doggiesrus.com. Go to Petco, go to SmartCo, and write your article there, because people are going to be more inclined to buy your product right then and there, right? So it just makes sense to think about who your people are, what purpose are you serving in their lives, and be easily accessible. And like I said, the only people that hide are the people that's lying. So if your business is not the truth, then run. Then run. You are. If you're ready to elevate for real and really become what you thought your business was going to be when you envisioned it, it is possible. I want to pop your collar too and just say, if they team up with the both of us, they're going to be relentless and like be ready for it, right? Right. But that's the reason why you created this whole L'Oreal's favorite thing. So, I mean, I'm not trying to keep you on the line forever. No.
It is not just about ads. This is why this L'Oreal's favorite thing has almost nothing to do about ads. These are all of my favorite business owners, my favorite women mom bosses, my favorite everything, because it's not just about ads. This takes, like what I tell my team on our team meetings, all hands on deck. Right. And ads is only to amplify and like increase. But if it weren't for Monique, if it weren't for everybody else on this lineup, I wouldn't be able to even do ads because it wouldn't even make sense. So I'm just so grateful for Monique and everything that she has to offer, and her, not just her accolades, but like, y'all don't even understand. People don't be getting it. Like, you are a star. And to the fact that you even like agreed to be on here, I'm just like, oh my God, okay, I got to keep you for exactly 30 minutes. Okay. So when it comes to us little people, right, what can we do to get some press? What you said we need it. You said, don't worry about it if we're not anybody, right? We need it. What can we do to even get started, to get some recognition and show that we are an authority?
Right. So so one of the things is what we're doing right now, right? Everybody, there's a part in the class where I talk about leveling the playing field. Everybody is at home, or some of us are on vacation, impromptu in front of the water. But this little gadget right here, this iPhone, right? Going live, doing Zooms and actually recording those things or what have you, interviewing some people that are even, see, people like to level up really quickly before they even access the people that are right across. So sometimes it's leveling across, finding other people that are in your peer group, people that are going to think about this. Think about what your product is and what problem you solve. Think about what they're going to need before they get to you and what they're going to need after they get to you, right? So if you are I don't know, if I'm peanut butter, if I'm a peanut butter product, right? Because I'm brown skin, peanut butter product, right? Then if I'm selling peanut butter, then I'm going to look for everything that's going to go with a peanut butter, right? So I'm definitely going to partner with some people that sell bread, right? Then I'm definitely going to partner with a couple of different jam companies, right? Whether it's jam or preservatives. I might even go find honey. Hey, I might even find a banana, because some people like peanut butter and banana sandwiches. I hear those are popular, right? But I'm going to figure out what it is to get this peanut butter sold. And so that's how people have to think. You have to think, what are they going to need before they get to you, and what they're going to need after, right? And then start finding those people. And sometimes it's about finding those people and just doing things like this, doing lives, doing a Zoom interview with them, and putting that on your YouTube, putting it on your social media. Because here's the thing, when you're pitching yourself for press, right, the one thing they're going to want to know is who you are, what service you provide, and if their audience is going to be interested, right?
Yeah.
And so the way they show that you show a producer, a TV producer, a radio segment producer, even an online magazine person or what have you, who you are and what you provide, is by demonstrating it first here, right? So you have an intelligent conversation with someone who is your colleague across about your businesses, about your services, about who you are, what your brand story is. Your brand story is just a fancy way of saying who you are, what that personal story is, and how it collides to your business, right? And what makes you different, right? So being able to speak, hold 3 or 4 sentences together without sounding like a crazy Betsy bug, right? Those things are important, because the press doesn't want to take a chance and put you on TV if they know that you're not going to be able to sit up straight, be in bright light, and speak with like sense, be knowledgeable about your brand and your business, and know who your audience is. Be confident. All of those things matter. And those are the things that I'm teaching in the course. But the first thing that I would say is start out with people that are around you that can help you grow your business, and get on things like this and save them. Because guess what? When people come to your lives, when they come to your page and they see this information, then they're going to tap and tune in, right? But then they're going to be more inclined. If they like what they hear, they're going to be more inclined to listen to you the next time and the next time. And they say it takes 7 impressions to even make one lasting one.
Yes.
Right? That's even before you even get to sell, right?
Yep.
So that's something that we go over in the course, though. This week with one of the classes, we are doing some social media challenges. And we are going to, we're going to be held accountable. Like, I'm going to be on their lives with them. I'm going to be posted up with them. I'm going to do it, because you know what? It's something that I don't even like to do. But here we are in a virtual world. Here we are in a virtual world, right?
Yeah.
I'm creating a show right now with, I almost said it. I'm creating a show that, I almost said, I was like, oh shit. But I'm in the middle of creating a show, and it's all getting done virtually, right? So don't feel like you're being minimized because you're not talking on I just got finished showing someone this, The Real, right? So we have people that go on our agency, book people 5-7 times on The Real, right? Right now we're doing it virtually. Right now, right? That's what's happening, because everything is virtual right now. So don't feel like you're being minimized just because you're doing a live with one of your girlfriends who is a sister girl in your business, right? What you're doing is actually being able, if you think about what your product, the product serves, what your service serves, they're going to need before and what they're going to need after. If you
Yes.
think about it, it's a strategic move, because then more than likely those people on one side, to the left or to the right, that need certain, if you team up with them, then their audience is going to eventually need you. Either
Yes.
before, like L'Oreal's audience is going to need me when they start running ads.
Absolutely.
Sometimes before they run ads, just to do social proof. And then after they start running ads and blowing the hell up, like L'Oreal don't even know. I'm already thinking about pitching her for something else.
Oh God! But I tell my students all the time, they need social proof. This is a huge part of my program. Yeah. And I always tell them, you need social proof. And when you get that social proof, you need to run that as an ad to amplify your authority. Yep. And I have a lot of students who are like, where is Monique? Is she available? Is she accessible? I know her program is sold out, but I need it. Like, where is she? Yeah. And so this is why, guys, I have asked Monique to see if she can please open up some spots for the new year. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Social proof. Drop social proof if you are ready to show the world that you are not just eligible, but you are the authority in your niche. You are the go-to. And they need to buy from you or sign up to work with you, because there is no one else I much rather refer everybody to than Monique, if she's even available or accessible. So Monique, can you tell them what it is that you have to offer so they can know how they could work with you if there's space?
Yes. So there is space. I did just start a new program that I'm offering for in January, right? Okay. Toward the end of January. I just, like I said this morning, it was $1997, right? And I just dropped the thing down $1,000 for
No. What?
Yes.
That's not what we talked about.
No,
I told you to increase your price. You're talking about decreasing.
I know. We were supposed to be increasing the prices for this year, but here's what happened. I was looking at something and I was talking to my right hand, right? I was thinking this morning, I was like, all right, I really want to give great value to the people that are from L'Oreal's camp, right?
But you do.
I know, but listen, I really want this to work. I want everyone to be able to put their best foot forward, right, this year. And I don't want any excuses. Like, people are talking about COVID, quarantine, okay, great. But we still gonna make money. Gonna make money, and there's a way to do it. And so what I decided to do was, the program's usually 6 weeks. We go over modules, everything from mindset in the beginning, because that really is a block for you to get between what your dreams are and you actually getting to that, right? So we go over everything from mindset. We go over your mission, because that's going to really keep you on track on what your end goal is, right? We go over messaging. We go over everything, motivation. We go over everything, media, of course, because you're there for media. We go over, I always say number 5 is my favorite. It's monetizing, because it really shows you how to monetize the media, right? And then we go over keeping the momentum going. I usually have extra bonus classes that I teach or whatever. And so everything from, oh my gosh, everything from getting to know, I have a publicity and press day where I have other publicists come on and share gems and tricks and tips on how to strategize. I have people that are from the media. I've had people from Essence, from Forbes, from the Steve Harvey talk show, just different places.
Oh my God, Monique.
Tell you what they're looking for when they're booking press, right? When they're looking for people, right? I have for the people that sign up for VIP, I have where you do an actual one-on-one session with me, a one-on-one call. There's an intake sheet that we go over first. You fill that thing out. When we get on the call, we strip away. We talk for about an hour and we strip away everything on that intake sheet. And by the end of that intake sheet, for the VIP people, I even offer up that I'm going to help you get your first piece of press. So there's no excuses. For the entry level people, I give out 30 active contacts. And I say active contacts because people love to give out information that's not current. I give that out toward the end because I'm not going to set anybody up for anything but success. So after you've gone through the rest of the modules and you actually understand why you're pitching, who you're pitching to, what you really offer that differentiates you from everybody else in the business, and actually how to pitch, right? That's when you get the contact list, because otherwise you slide in people's DMs and doing things all wrong with the contacts, and then you didn't lit yourself on fire, and you a mess, right?
Get back
so I want to set you up for success. You get me. you get live. That's what I do. I teach the class live. So every week you get I know. Shut up. I cannot get with it. I don't know why. I
No.
cannot get with it,
I'm
like,
just saying the
passing
fact that
people
they
through.
get you accessible to be like, hey, but Miss
So,
Monique, can we just ask you a quick little what?
Exactly. Once a week we get on live. You get a booklet. Seriously, like a book. Like, I should be selling the book by itself, right? But each week you get anywhere from 20 to 30 pages, right? On the course that we're going over that week, right?
Wow.
You get that. And then you get 90 minutes that usually turn into 2 hours, because I love to give too much information, right? Usually turn into 2 hours. And no, I've had one girl, I am not proud of this, but I have this one group that I teach that they dragged me for 3 hours because they asked so many questions. Everybody want to be in the hot seat. Yep. Everybody want to be dissected, because that's what happens in the class. Like, I literally do that. You of course get the replay. So if you miss it, you pay for it, you're going to get it, right? But there's a wealth of information. You get an email where it's only for, the group that signed up to me, get this email. So we're answering the emails within a 24-hour period.
Better
and then
than me.
get discounts. Yeah, you get discounts. You get discounts to other things. You can always tune in and tap into me. And then what ends up happening, honestly, with my clients and my students, we become family. I get vested in you. I talk to you about your personal shit. So I want to know what's happening, and I want to check in with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens. You get a network, and you get connected to someone who is definitely resourceful, but also someone who has gone up and down the elevator a couple of times in life, right? Personally and professionally. So I know what it is. And my deepest desire, guys, is for when I'm dead and gone, for people's children to remember that their mom or their parent took a class, even if they don't know that this is the reason why. But I want them to be able to say that their mom elevated themselves to a certain level, and somehow I was attached to that. That's my deepest desire. Like, I'm not even really doing it for me, and my kids.
Monique,
if you really know my story, me and my kids are good.
I can't. Like, knowing who you are, knowing how I am, knowing how many bottles of champagne I had today. Like, I can't deal with the emotions that are coming across from you saying that legacy factor, because that's such a big deal.
Yeah.
I've personally never even thought about it like that. But true, when you have press, right? Ads going to amplify your sales, but it's going to come and go on as quick. It's going to go as soon as it came. That's just the reality of it. I'm never going to sugarcoat ads. But when you have press, that is evergreen content that is not only going to uplift your authority and show, like, I am that bitch, right? But going to be like, wow, this is going to live up on this news site forever. Because when you got me on ABC, CBS, all that stuff, Fox, like, not only did the sales increase like crazy, but people were like, whoa, like, really were talked about on these media networks. And I just tell you guys, if you have no experience with media, like, I personally came from media. I worked in television networks, and I still never got the press because I thought it wasn't important. I was like, I'm not interested. Like, it's church and state. I don't even want to go there. And Monique had to tell me, no, this is important. Yeah. If you want to be shown as the go-to for Facebook ads, you have to, whatever it is that y'all do, drop it in the chat. What do you do? Because Monique will pull that out of you, wisp it into this like story, and then say, you need to be here, and here's how to do it. Like on a silver platter. She doesn't just keep you guessing and you have to go figure it out. She gives it to you. And I'm just still so shocked and grateful and everything. So, and we got so many people in here who have literally personally worked with Monique. So can you tell us, what is your offer all about? Because they don't even understand.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm running a special for Laurel's Favorite Things, right? And actually this morning when I did it, I went and put it in, so they don't even have to use the code Favorite Things. I'm gonna tell you what they have to use the code Favorite Things for.
What?
No, because what I did was I ended up discounting the whole site. And so I have the course that I'm teaching, right? So the entry level. Say it again.
That wasn't the plan. That's not what we discussed.
That wasn't the plan. But this morning I was just like, you know what? You're all in love and by the ocean, and you know, and it's about sisterhood and love right now. And it's about, helping people level up. So I'm just like, you know what? First of all, let's change this right quick. So I changed the entry level from $19.97 to actually $9.97, and that's just it, right?
No.
Right, yeah. So that's available, right? And
Oh
then if
my
you want
God.
the VIP is where you actually get like, you know, the call with me, the actual guaranteed press and everything else or whatever. I've changed that from $24.97 to $19.97. That one you have to put your code in though, because I forgot to set it off differently. So you have to put your code Fave Things in there, right? You have to put little Fave Things, right? But then there's other things. I have some coaching calls. I have planning for profit, press planning for profit, a call. That one call is available at a very discounted price. It's in there. I have a bundle with there's a marketing and PR workbook that is discounted. Oh gosh.
What?
Yeah, I just did some crazy things. I was like,
why?
$500 off of this and the discounting this by 50% and then slashing this and taking $1,000. Like I literally took $1,000.
No, that's ridiculous. I told her
I want everybody in there.
No, it was like 3,000, and I said,
listen,
can we please, just for this campaign, get it to 1997? She was like, okay.
Yeah.
And now you telling me something completely different. I'm not like I'm not.
No,
I'm in a happy spirit. Y'all know I'm like, yes, go ahead. My kids could do the whole like burn down the house. I'm like, but this is ridiculous.
No, it's gonna be fine because guess what? We're gonna work together some more. We're gonna run some ads on this, and we got some other things happening, right? I have some like literally the other day when I texted you, I didn't realize that you were about to get whisked away and all.
Me either. I'm sorry,
but I have a whole nother plan for what we about to bring in the new year. So I'm okay. I'm in a really giving spirit. In a really giving spirit right now. So don't worry.
Oh my goodness.
Don't worry. We're gonna make this up. I want people to take advantage of it. No excuses, because your Laurel's favorite thing is gonna be over with when on the 23rd.
Yep.
So I can bite the bullet into the 23rd after the 23rd.
What? Okay. Guys, if y'all in here right now, I don't care if you sell a pair of socks, if you sell coaching, consulting, if you sell anything, if you sell a product, a service, whatever. I need you to go to laurelsfavorithings.com. I need you to sign up. First of all, you got to enter into the giveaway. We'll talk about that in just a second, right? Yes. But you need to go sign up for her program, because I literally had to beg her to see if we can do it at $19.97. It's normally $3K. And here she goes, talking about surprise, $9.97. For you to be able to learn how to get press and all the pieces to the puzzle, like I wouldn't have been featured in all of these news articles if it wasn't for her. People would not be coming to me asking me, can I do this podcast, that podcast, can I show up? Because what does that do? I have a friend, I'm not gonna drop no names. I have a friend who is a multimillionaire, and they have never ran ads. And I've always talked to them about, hey, you need to run ads. This is gonna shoot me in the foot, I already know. But they've always said, hey, I need help running ads. I said, I got you. And I was like, but you are a literal multimillionaire. How has this happened? They said, I've literally only ever leveraged my press to get evergreen sales. And I was like, well, we need to talk. Because ads can help you do all that. But when you have press, you can actually position that to use as an ad and get you to the next level. And when you're press, you're going to get more sales, you get more authority. You can use that in emails, you can use that in text messages. You can just put that on your website and say, hey, this is why I'm so important. Yes. So guys, go sign up for laurelsfavorithings.com right now. Unlock Monique Jackson's deal, because I'm just like blown away. I actually want to take it down, but my phone's gonna die. So I'm not going. Listen, I'm not gonna cop block your deal, but I'm just shocked right now that you took an extra $1,000 off. That's like 75. It's major. But you know what it is? Christmas time, and even when you were talking about selling socks, first thing that popped in my head, I was like, listen, even the sock industry is suffering, because you know what, the shoe business is suffering, because you know why? Because people aren't going outside as much, right? So then there's a story behind the socks now. You got to make your socks warm and fuzzy, feel good, right? It's Christmas time. It's cold outside. It's about really finding comfort in your home and pulling out those favorite socks along with whatever else, right? So there's a whole campaign that went in my head, if you sell socks. So even if you sell socks, yes, call me. Yes, you need to check in. You need to check in, because that's what I teach people, like literally in the hot seat. So let's talk about the giveaway, because I want you to get away. I want you to get away. I want you to go and enjoy your day. So I want people to sign up.
if you sign up for the $9.97, now this is not about the giveaway, but if you sign up for the $9.97, I'm going to ask Laurel to enter you into an extra drawing where you can get bumped up to the $19.97.
Oh my God.
Right? So you're going to get more value. If you sign up for the $19.97, I'm going to ask Laurel to put you in a special bin to get you bumped up if you win from the giveaway for that, where you're going to actually get an extra piece of press from me and 2 calls. God. So now you don't get the one-on-one call with me. You're going to get 2 one-on-one calls with me. And instead of getting 1 piece of press, I'm going to put you in 2 press. Yeah, because the VIPs are coming not to play games. The VIPs are saying, yes, I want this shit. I am not hiding. I want to know who my audience is.
Oh my God.
I want to get in front. I want to stand out loud. And I want to be the answer to other people's prayers. Because that's the reason why you started the company.
It's so hard to get press these days, guys. Y'all don't understand. Like, it's not easy at all. I get messages almost every day about, hey, would you like to be in this piece? And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And I'll either send it to Monique, I'll send it to another PR friend of mine, and they'll be like, no. Like, that's difficult because they're going to make you jump through hoops. They're going to make you pay. They're going to make you do all the stuff.
Yeah.
And honestly, only the experts can really get you the press you deserve. That's not paid. That needs to, be the one to take you to the next level.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And a lot of people are selling those things, right? Like the one that you sent me or whatever. A lot of people are selling it, but then it's very cold and it's one story, and it's the story that, like, it's that one story. It's not people tapping in, and people can kind of read that though too. They can understand when someone wrote the story for you versus you telling your own story. And when you learn it, just like what you're doing with ads, when you teach people, right? When you teach people how to fish, they can feed themselves for life. So when I teach you this stuff, you can wash and repeat it, rinse and repeat, wash it again and rinse again. So it's priceless. What I'm also going to do though, as an extra bonus though, is even for the people, I don't care if you go and buy a Zoom or a phone call or what have you, I'm going to throw in some extra goodies though too. So I feel like anyone who you feel you're going to pick the winner at the end of whatever, anyone should be able to get a one-on-one call. You decide how that goes, but get a one-on-one call. So a 45-minute strategy call. I'm going to take some intel from them, and we're going to scratch away at their business and like come up with an action item of doable things that they can actually do to kind of elevate.
My God. Y'all, this is insane. Okay. So in case y'all didn't know, clearly my life has completely turned upside down since this whole campaign has started. So I apologize if things have kind of gone like crazy, but I am still more passionate than ever. Nothing has changed. Yes, Sakura, there is more. So there is going to be a lucky winner. If you sign up for Laurel'sFavoriteThings.com, once you submit your information on that confirmation page, there are instructions to enter the giveaway. Once you enter the giveaway, and actually, if you want to enter this specific giveaway, Monique is going to post, if you haven't already, and I apologize for that, but the instructions, you're going to you're going to tag somebody, you'll comment, right? And if you want bonus entries, you'll share. But you are going to tag and comment and like and follow everybody in the thing. And you're going to be entered to her giveaway. Because when this happens on December 26th, right after Christmas, I'm waking up and picking every single winner. And you'll be able to get on a phone call with Monique and get your whole life snatched. And this piece of press that you will be able to plan out and get is life-changing, because now not only are you able to add onto your website as seen in, right, or as featured in, or whatever it is that people do now, but you'll be able to carry that forever. That is evergreen content. That is a link, social proof that you can run with to show your authority, to run ads to show people that you are the thought leader in your industry. I don't care if you sell a really, really specific thing. It's so important. And if you don't think you're important, you need to change that whole mindset. And to be able to work with somebody who is not only, I can get you impressed, but who is a celebrity publicist. Like, I feel so blessed to even be able to call you a friend, to be able to call you up. Like, I'll be like, oh, she's going to be busy.
Never too busy for you, Lorel. Never too busy. Never too busy. Busy, but never too busy for you. But yeah, it is important. It is important. It's important that we pour into each other, but it's more important that you all pour into yourselves. This is a season where you have to bet on yourself. It is a credit, a tax credit when you are investing in yourself. And that's what people don't seem to realize. They act like you're taking something from them, but really it's a tax credit. It's a write-off. But more than anything that you have to understand is this: if you don't put your best foot forward, no one's gonna put your best foot forward for you. So you have to just go. You have to run with it. And like I said, if you're in the business of making your business do what it came to do, then you need to sign up.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then
Right
go
away.
ahead, keep on hiding. Keep on hiding.
And
I will
keep on
see you on the other
struggling.
side.
That's what I say.
Look, I'm almost like Jasmine. Like what Jasmine said yesterday. You keep on doing exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then let's make a promise to meet here a year from now. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna take it up a little bit further. I'm gonna tell you, keep on doing exactly what you're doing, and let's meet here in March. 3 months into the new year. 3 months into the new year.
Oof.
Let's meet here again in March. And let's see who's elevating and who's not.
Oh my God. Okay, so Miss Beautiful Monique, thank you so
No problem.
Oh,
you guys, go to Laurel's favorite things and get going.
And let me tell you
There's
something.
a lot of other opportunities on there too.
Yeah, and I am like, I'm in the spirit of giving, and I'm very happy and elated and all this stuff. But I'm gonna call Monique later, and I'm gonna ask her to please put it back up to the special price of $19.97, because this $9.97 thing is not cute. Like, let's not like diminish yourself. But clearly, she's in a giving spirit. Yes, so go ahead, unlock that deal. Sign up for Laurel'sFavoriteThings.com, and you will be able to scroll down and literally unlock her deal. And this is the $3,000 on a sale price program. So go ahead and do that, because you'll be able to not only get pressed, but learn how to get pressed forever, ever.
Yep. So forever. Okay, Laurel, you go and enjoy your engagement moon. Okay. And you know, whoever decides that they really want to win, I will see you on the other side of this. Okay.
Thank you. All right, Monique.
All right. I will talk to you next week when you get back home.
Yes. All right.
Bye, ladies.
You guys. Bye.
Enjoy. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was so good. Are you sure you want to end?